When I told some people I was interviewing you today, the group fitness instructors who have heard of you had mentioned something about your sold out class strategy. And that's the question that they wanted me to ask you. Talk about this sold out class strategy that you think group fitness instructors should be implementing to improve their client, their class retention, class size, etc.
Yeah, all the above to sell your classes out. So this was really born and bred out of a lot of failures and successes on my end, more so failures, but really trying to figure out. I was at a point of I was teaching a lot of group fitness sessions, but I was getting burnt out. I was also in a habit that we all get stuck into as group fitness instructors of trying to outdo myself. Right? We had a really good class. Everyone gives you high fives and all the love, saying that was the best class ever. Well, here you are, like, oh shoot, how do I gotta top that or else they'll never come back. And it's this ego syndrome we have to kind of deal with. So when I looked at how can I create replication, it also came from my time now as I started doing more on-camera fitness work with platforms like Daily Burn. I was, started doing the Today Show, and I started to get some hints and coaching from my producers and directors. And ultimately, it was that when we record TV on fitness, or fitness on TV or on camera, we don't list it as a workout. It's an episode. It's a show. Any group fitness session really is a form of exertainment. Help them exercise, but you also got to keep them entertained. So once I dove deeper into that idea of, well, if it's entertainment, and how does Hollywood do like entertainment and like keep series and running for decades on end? How do they create these blockbuster franchises that keep people watching? And is that why I put the two together, Joe? Is that my group fitness session is nothing but like a narrative. So I studied and I took the ideas of what makes the consistent screenplay, a harp on human emotion and psychology, and put that in the group fitness tense of you have to have this sort of opening scene for your hero, which they are, your participants are, you're the narrator. You got to introduce them to a new situation, something that the hero has that, now have a vivid goal towards. You got to show the hero progress. You got to now, find some sort of like consistency and some flow, and then ultimately have a climax. And when I started running that play over and over again, just like Hollywood does, just like any good Netflix avenue that we binge over and over again, that's where I saw that I was running the same narrative. I was running the same storyline, so to speak. Different episodes, different, workout. But that's when I would still get that was the best class ever. No, I thought you said last class was the best class. No, that was a good class. This was the best class ever. Because what that sold out class strategy now is, or what I coach other group fitness instructors is see it as your show. See it as a daily, weekly, episodic show. And we tie that to how Hollywood does it to keep us watching, again, 10 1-hour episodes on Netflix. You meld those two things together, and it's yielded really positive results for myself and for other group fitness instructors that have, kind of latched on to that strategy.
That's genius. It really is. Exertainment, it's an episode.